Hello everyone, Zellerin here, and today I did find a video where someone was kind of demoing Yoohee in action with a physical team. I've been kind of looking around, I couldn't really find much, but I did see this one posted on Discord from someone. So it looks like it's done by the creator Seplius. So I'm not going to watch the whole video here, but I thought I'd just kind of take some looks at it and see how the physical teams in working kind of together here. It looks like they're using Suomi, Faye, Ulrid, Dayan, and Yoohee together. So I kind of want to see how the numbers kind of work out with the physical team. One thing I have been seeing on the Discord that the physical team still needs its main damage dealer, the kind of one like a Tololo equivalent or a QJ equivalent, because you have pretty much all the other elements of the team that work quite well together. But there's still that missing piece, but they are significantly better, which even includes Ulrid from what I understand. And so I thought we'd just take a little bit of look at the video. I will post this video in the description for those who want to see the whole fight in it. Looking at their videos, they have a bunch of different posts on stuff as it comes out from CN. So that'll be a good source, so make sure to give them a subscribe. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, one big thing is... So this one does have Suomi as being the sustain here. So that kind of gives me, like, I'm going to be looking at Yoohee's kit probably tomorrow for a video with the actual numbers in it. So I'm guessing sustain's going to be a little bit more important. But the big thing is, from everything I'm reading, is they are still missing that big damage dealer that can either really hit really hard or hit multiple times like we see with a lot of the other elements currently. So I kind of want to see, kind of just getting the setup. I do like, because I haven't really seen Faye in action either. And Faye does look to be pretty decent at keeping herself alive. Almost kind of your, like a tank type. Just watching with herself heals. Now one thing that it is it's kind of hard to see everything. I saw the heal, so she put the dancing buff on her. This is kind of the beginning of this is a unique, cool looking boss. One thing I noticed with this boss is that it's got like 4 parts here. And then the main center. So this is like a boss where you're going to want AoE type damage, it looks like. And so that's pretty unique. I mean, that's a good thing. That's going to make certain other units even better. I don't know how well like your more single target focused teams like Burn does on a boss like this one. But I don't know any of the mechanics of this boss. I'm just kind of looking to see how the numbers work out for them doing damage. Because right now, they are not broken right now. So the numbers... It says Dayan's doing pretty decent there. Kind of look a bit... My cat's wanting to be... I swear, every time I start a video, she comes up and starts wanting to get pet. It's like a command to her now. And that's the one thing. Let's see. How was Ulrid doing there? I don't have Ulrid, so I don't know how good she is without like currently. But from everything I hear, she does pretty bad damage. And this is without... He's not broken at this point. Let's kind of go a little bit farther into it. Where he is broken. He's taking a while for them to break. See, and the thing is, I don't know this boss well enough to know, like, how good these numbers are in terms of... Like, now the other piece of the arms just disappeared. But he's still got 3 stability left. He's about to be broken here. But then again, if you don't break the arms, are they some form of defense to him? Kind of be the question. Because the numbers kind of look a little bit lower than I would be expecting, but he's about to... Yeah, they're about to break him here. But you do have the AoE that she has. Let's see how Ulrid does here with them broken. So Suomi barely does anything, but that's her, just in general. So 35, 3. Not that big. I mean, the big thing is, maybe it's just because I'm so used to seeing, like, Springfield and Tololo ones, where they're just doing 30 to 80k, like it's nothing. Let's see Yoohee's damage here. And see, that's the one thing, I mean, and that's kind of a similar thing to some of the other teams, is not like a ton of hits. Like you have Burn with QJ, where she's just you're just constantly pinging ping-ponging back and forth with all your support attacks. Or you have like Kluke, who does a bunch of attacks on her own with her AoE attack. And then you have like Parita coming in doing her own support actions. Kinda tough to see. Let's see, Dayon here shooting. Them broken. Yeah, see, it's still... It definitely... I can see where they're coming from, that they're still missing a core damage dealer. But I don't know on this boss, he's still not broken on all the arms. Does it... How does it work if they break all of the arms on him? But the one thing that'll be nice is, from what I read, is they are going to be adding in some form of a DPS, like target dummy type scenario, where you can actually just put them in to test how much damage you can do with your units. Man, she's doing pretty decent there. That wasn't too bad for her. Oh, there was a... Who hit that one? Yeah, that was her coming in. 8k. And I did see one big thing with Yoohee that I've seen mentioned is she really is specifically focused for being with the physical team, because there is a condition under her kit where if you have an elemental damage dealer do any elemental damage, it like reduces the capabilities of that ability quite dramatically. And so she really is for the physical team only. Oh, there we go. There is some damage. How's this boss looking here? Has 2 stability. So it must have all the buffs out, because he's not even broken right now. Well, he's about to be broken. Okay, so... Okay, there's some damage there from her. Let's see how the rest of them are going to do now in this state. Because it looks like all the debuffs are on them. I can see a bunch of them. Yeah. There's some nice damage. So I'm guessing all the because I saw a bunch of defensive shred stacks on there. And so that might be coming from her ability that gives extra damage once you go over 100%. But, see, there must be some special condition of why you don't... Oh, I know why. Yeah, the reason the Suomi's doing that... Now I understand. The one reason they're having the Suomi do that is because you do not want any enemies that you're fighting with the physical team to get hit by elemental damage. So in this case, they're having Suomi not target them because it'll reduce the effects of the debuffs on them that Yoohee has placed. So that is a key thing. She's not universal like people are originally thinking. Because if there's anybody, even if a unit has physical attacks, their elemental parts of their kit are nullified. But it does mean that QJ can still have value, because with QJ, you just remove her mod key, and then the only thing you really use is her ultimate then. You never use her other 2 skills. You just use her ultimate every turn, and she can kind of still work in the physical team. But a lot of the others, I can't really see functioning in a physical team because of that. I want to see some big hits. What's Oliver going to do in this state? Yeah, really low. It's kind of hard to tell on the debuffs on this. But I did see some big hits on it. But that's pretty much it for there. Let me see what happens at the very end. And then we'll kind of call it here on looking at it. He's got full... Yeah, he's full on there now. They're about to kill him. And another big hit. So, it looks like the damage is increased by a decent amount, looking at all the damage I'm seeing from the characters. So she is definitely buffing them quite a bit. But they do need their main damage dealer to come out, it looks like still. Dayan is good, but she is your mobile one. She's not a core damage dealer like you have with QJ and Tololo. and some of the other units. So we'll have to kind of see what they add next. But I think the physical team, is coming together quite well. Yoohee is definitely going to be a great character for it. And it's going to be a must pull if you want the physical team to be extremely good. But it is kind of giving me the impression, like I thought that the physical team originally is, that it's not going to be the highest damage dealer. So you kind of have like burn team is your highest damage dealer. It feels like corrosion's your AOE team, and if you heavily invest into Kluke, very high damage, but that's heavy investment. You have your ice team, which is a little bit lower on the damage, but has the CC, kind of the same thing with electric, where they're not as high of damage, but they have more of that CC capability. And then you have, and then it feels like physical is going to be your generic, can do good, but it's not. It's like the jack of all trades. You're never going to be the best in any specific scenario, but you're going to be good enough in all scenarios. Which I always like those kinds of kits, because even though they'll never be top tier, they're always very good to clear all content. We'll just kind of have to see how they evolve from here. But overall, I am liking Yoohee. And man, her skin is great. If anyone hasn't looked at the Discord on some of the things that they've shown within the, which I'm not going to show on video here right now, but they've gone a lot into the fan service with her. But yeah, we'll just kind of call it here. Overall, physical team is looking much better than what I have seen, and I'm looking forward to see what they come out next for the physical team. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And just remember, if you want to see the rest of this video, go ahead and go to Sepulus' video here. Make sure to give them a subscribe and like. They have lots of content on their channel and a lot of other stuff in CN, and it's not getting really seen too much on it, but a lot of good stuff on here, and maybe visuals that you haven't seen, like you want to see the Covenant scenes or any of the other little stuff in there. They seem to be having recordings of all of that here. So overall, great. But yeah, if you like my content, if you like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.